Welcome. Welcome to this Syrian Portal transmission with the theme, the heart story. So I'm welcoming you into this sacred space, into this free transmission and this aligned expression of frequency that is being provided in this moment. So thank you, brothers and sisters, for feeling the call, for hearing the resonance and hearing your heart sing, and an opportunity to let go of the story of that of which the heart has held in the energy signature of love, and all that love holds in the story of fulfillment of what has been, so that we can lead and bring through a new heart octave, an opportunity for unity, union, partnership, family, and love into this new earth structures that are being created and provided. Currently, we are in a specific energy frequency known as the Syrian Portal, and this is providing an opportunity for transitioning. It is directly connected to the goddess Isis and her and other beings that worked in ancient Egypt in transitioning from death into the afterlife, otherwise known, as some would consider it, rebirth. What I would express at the highest resonant vibration is transitioning. Transitioning from one reality into a new reality, transitioning from one life into a new form. And there are many ways that we can transition. And at this point, there is multiple opportunities for you to transition out of an old construct into an aligned source remembrance, a new life in new form, in new expression of truth. And so transitioning can be uncomfortable. Transitioning can mean that you will feel a lot of disturbance in your inner reality as you step out of the old and move through the dimensional planes of the afterlife, or the in-between, the stages, or the merging layers into the new expression. And so as we move from this physical realm into the ethereal, we go through layers of consciousness, and we shift from one dimensional plane of existence into another. And there is discomfort at times moving through those layers, and sometimes we get stuck. That is where you find individual souls that get stuck in the fourth dimension, as they are finding it hard to step out of one reality into the new. So what is required for a soul that gets stuck in the fourth dimension? They require to let go of their attachment, their shock, their story, or what it has been that has kept them in the third dimension. And as they release and transition and meet those self-reflective aspects and realize what is offered in the new life, then they can release their story of why they wanted to stay attached to their human experience and transition into the light and into a new form where they get to move into a new experience for their soul and their spirit. As you do in that realm of expression, you do in every realm of your human experience. And at this point in time, there is rapid opportunity for you to transition out of many past expressions of life into a new experience of creation. This transmission, however, is specifically based on the collective heart octave and the transition out of the old love story and into the true sacred heart of unity and love with Source, to fulfill the heart octave, to open the heart as the collective heart is breaking open, to stay open and offer an opportunity for humanity to feel love in a new way, to be in love and to connect in a new sense of spirit that has not been maintained on this planet for many, many lifetimes. To regain the fifth dimensional expression is to open the heart. And so as the bringers of change and the leaders that are here, that are resonating to this transmission, to this receivership, it is time for you to transition out of your old story of love, relationship, family, and connection, relating, so that you can align yourself to your sacred heart's truth. Stop limiting yourself and expand beyond into what is known but forgotten. So this transmission may bring up intense amounts of emotional release. It may bring up an expansion that feels painful, because when the heart is used to being closed or contracted, when it breaks open, it can hurt with the overwhelming feeling that returns. You may feel tingles, kundalini activation, or you may have profound insights, visions, or information return. Your soul fragments will reclaim as aspects of the forgotten self re-emerge. You may remember loves that you never knew existed, and you may be reminded of a sacred unity that is possible. It is time to let go of what has been, so that we can create, as leaders of man and woman and other interpretations of love in different genders, a new earth structure of unity, where true unified love in unconditional expression can lead through kings and queens, mothers and fathers, man and woman, in all constructs of this reality. As I invite you into this transmission, I invite you to let go of that which you thought was true and real around relationship, family, and love, and allow for your sacred heart to open to a frequency that may just provide a new opportunity moving forward. For this transmission, I would invite you to stay sitting up, to be conscious of your posture, and to feel the alignment of your hips, to feel the sense of connection from your root chakra all the way to your crown, and to allow for your spine to invite frequency through it in all directions. To do that, you need to have a strong physical vessel. Your inner alignment is your outer alignment. And so if you feel a pain point in your physical body, know that there is aspects of strengthening, cultivating, releasing, or somatic work that is required. Where you're feeling the hard or the dense or suppressed aspects, they hold the keys to wisdom for you to alchemize, anchor, and reclaim yourself in greater totality. So as you feel through your posture, just noticing those pain points, opening and allowing an expansion, and allowing for a lightness to be felt. Making any adjustments to your hips, your pelvis, your abdomen, your shoulders, your neck, your jaw, until you find an alignment where you feel a sense of opening of frequency. This may be uncomfortable at first for you to hold. It may be uncomfortable for you to sit in a place where you roll your shoulders back and expand your heart. This is a part of the discipline of devotion to connection. Connecting when you are used to being disconnected is uncomfortable. Feeling love from truth when you're not used to feeling love can feel uncomfortable. And so know that as you are transitioning your posture from a misaligned representation in your skeletal structure into an aligned representation, you will go through a process of discomfort as it transitions into the lightness and the openness of alchemy. I would now invite you to close your eyes down if you have not already, and to start to be with your breath, to open and expand with each breath in and each breath out. The exhales are releasing that which is preventing you from expanding beyond your current limitations, and the inhales are inviting you to remember your unique source connection. As you inhale, feeling the returning of your unique source expression. As you exhale, feeling all that is not that dissolve and simply fade away, without any need to do or create anything, simply breathing in and expanding, and exhaling and dissolving all that does not connect you to your true source frequency. With each of your breaths in, we're going to ask that the cells, the atoms, the molecules, and all aspects of you recalibrate to a new vibrational expression that is new in the form of form. That this aspect of you is known and remembered, and it is just returning to the physical expression of self in the human here and now. That we ask that you cleanse away and release the idea that you are separate from source in physical form, so that you can start to feel, activate, realign, and recalibrate the totality of your frequency in life form. As you allow yourself now to breathe in and out, each breath opening a little more and a little more. As we acknowledge in this moment the traditional custodians of your lands, the ancestors and the guardians of this reality, of that which is called matter, and we ask that these guardians give consent and permission for each individual being within each point of land within the earth, with the intention to be that of contribution to the highest point of God Source Creator, and to assist in gifting back to the ancestors in an offering, and to the earth, to Pachamama, Mama Gaia, Sister Tara, in our frequency exchange, where we gift that which is remembered into the earth and receive that which is there for us to alchemize our heart and release the love story. That this heart alchemy is provided in support of the land that we reside on, and that each breath you receive a little more from her divine feminine presence, the fulfillment and wholeness of the energy of the Divine Mother. As you open your receptivity to feeling her holding you, and the fulfillment and the connection to woman or divine feminine, to feel her wholeness, her cradling, and her support into through every aspect of your inner being, that your cellular structure realigns to feel her sweetness, her care, and her nurture, and that she caresses the inner expressions of your soul, that all she be is a reminder of all you be and what is within you in every moment. As you invite now the energy of the above, Father Consciousness, the infinite knowing, all ineffable intelligence, to draw it down through the upper realms of creation, to draw it down into the expression of all that you are, all that you be. And as this energy moves through, connecting to the higher chakra systems, known and unknown, that you start to receive a conscious awareness, a remembrance of information beyond that of your cognitive mind, so that the frequency can be brought through with ease and grace, and release the resistance points beyond that of what is being felt, known, and reclaimed. As this ineffable expression of you meets the fullness of you in Mother and Father consciousness, Divine Father, Divine Mother, masculine and feminine, above and below, coming into the unification point in the center of your heart, where your heart activates in remembrance, this cosmic union and dance of divinity, where you dance in love, connection, and fullness. There is no separation point here in the 0 point of all that is, the creation spark full of illuminated light. As you feel this dance, this weave, this connection ripple through every aspect of your body and being, we remind you here that this love, the love of the heart octave, is an all-knowing love, a love that transcends the confinements of containers, the love that transcends labels or entrapment, a love that is not jealous, nor is it resentful, a love that holds the benefits of connection through expansion of the realization of another in form with you. That unity is possible in the fullness of the sacred connection to this level of truth. That when the heart is open, known, and connected, there is no bounds of separation. That the heart in its expression opens to all, it expands and gifts its known beingness. It sings, it dances, it touches, it laughs. It is sensual and soft, nurturing and gentle. The heart in its opened expression is raw and primal. It is animalistic and desirable. The heart feels all things, the grief, the longing, the loss, and the knowing. Your heart holds all emotions and all experiences. Your heart knows how to be in the alchemy of truth. Your heart has cultivated this and is this in its natural space. But what is required on the human expression through your distorted lens of karmic pain, the heartbreak and the story of love, the fairy tales gone wrong and the distortions of betrayals, the jealousy, the revenge, and the betrayals of the heart. These stories no longer hold service to you, nor do they hold service to the divine pure counterpart of resonance of connection to your sacred heart octave, the octave of your heart that desires to re-emerge with another in form. You know unconditional love. You know love of God, Source Creator. You are returning to the unity of one, self-unity, divine union with God, Source Creator, and all things. You can be unified in this heart-centered connection and stay in the ambience of the love that is provided. That you can be this, have this, and hold this, attain it, and move through your experience in the perfection of becoming love in form. And then you can evolve into the expression of being this and creating it with another. This is a part of the new earth structure, a part of love unconditionally for self, other, humanity, and then to merge this with one that has found this, to another that has chosen and found this also. The expansion of love in divine union. Two individual beings choosing that of the remembrance of the Sacred Heart. But how does one allow this in? How does one attain this for all and meet another in this reciprocity? You must first release that of what your heart story has been. The story of love. The story of that of 42,000 years of karmic history. The story of the kings and the queens. The story of the tribal expressions of man and woman. The story of those that have been isolated without love, and the story of those that had love that was taken away. The story of the love that was perfect until it was destroyed, and the story of love that was once experienced and has never been returned. Your heart's story must dissolve. The story of love for family and friends. The story of holding love for others until they remember. And the story that love has been forgotten by humanity. Love and love in its truth must be reclaimed and remembered without the story. The attachment to the story must dissolve, and the attachment to rejecting love in the story of love of God. All of that which has been, and to step into the leadership of a new found heart octave for planet Earth, and to gift this vibrational connection of your chakra to the chakra of the earth, and to the galactic pathways of creating a new sense of love beyond that which we know, that which we see, is to lead, provide, and open to an opportunity beyond. And so what we ask as we journey you through the time-space continuum is that you gather your story of love, partnership, family, connection, relating, of the heart. That you gather the story from each point that you are circling through your cellular memory, your neural pathways, and through the muscle and the blood that pumps through your physical heart, the ventricles and all of the chambers, and you reclaim by releasing the story stored within the heart's expression, to let your heart grieve, to let your heart relinquish the love that never maintained, survived, or remembered that it was never the truest expression of that which God was desiring for you. That this narrative construct and matrix system that sits over the heart chakra is to be deconstructed and dissolved in the delusional story that it is, knowing that an illusion felt, focused on, and met with mass amounts of energy in your hope, your drive, and your need create this. Created a construct of illusion that has you imprisoned in your own heart story that desires to open and expand beyond. To allow your heart now to expand beyond, to expand into a new paradigm of existence. That the cellular structure of the physical heart dissolve all that has been and chooses to step over the threshold of the old story of love, and the heart's narrative that no longer holds resonance, to step beyond what has been and to move the heart into the unknown, known unity of Source within, to feel unconditional love pouring in, alchemizing and rebalancing, that none of the heart can remember the pain of what was, as all that is here is the fullness of unconditional healing, the love of the fullness of totality, the love of the remembrance of unity. This love, pure, whole, interconnected with all things, reminds that love is possible. Love has arrived. As the heart octave expands into the monadic self, the expression of that of the essence of your sacred heart, that you plug back in all of your heart cording, and your circuitry system recalibrates to the heart's octave, unified, connected, and whole, one in truth of what is. No expression of story of closing, to stay maintained with the open heart, a heart that is raw, a heart that is of the fullness that knows love is the only way to be felt here, to know connection and to give unconditionally, and to receive with as much reciprocity as is given, to allow for the heart to alchemize to the torus field in the new offering of love. As you transition from one expression to the next and move through the in-between layers, over the threshold, your heart in the new reality, whole, complete, fulfilled, oozing, pulsing, throbbing, a heart that is beating to the totality of what is available now to claim. Love beyond bounds, love beyond limitations, love beyond the story of your heart's expression. The love in the beyondness and the heart in the expansion is able to be claimed here now. As you open your heart now to the purity and the expansion of the trust that you are inviting your divine counterparts, those that meet you in this new story, those that have unified their heart's octave, those that choose love in all forms, trust, honor, and the guidance of God, Source Creator, that love pours in, anchors, and becomes the new sense of your reality. where all that is not this love dissolves with ease and grace, and the realization of opening to the love that is ready to be born on the earth, a love that is ready to be demonstrated to humanity, and a love that has been chosen since the beginning of this incarnation. You are this. This is you. And you chose this because it is what you know and what you are here to lead and be. Shodoraya dosaraye ianayaki daya eseri ishayatu daya ashe eseria a akaya anaya u yesataya shotoko ishataya asatakaya ukoyanai de eseria koya de eseria koyanai de eseria koyanaya eseteria koyana maari maari maarianai maarianaya ya akaya seteya ikya so taya ari daare 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 yasaki taya mishati daikiya waasa 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 Yosoto shotoko 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 yana. Yosoto shotoko sotoko yana. Kishata Bo'o Nai Yokoea. Mia aka so do ro yokuyana. Do no o kishata ya akiata do okuya ma. As we anchor now into the above and the below, the within and the without, fully integrated, fully connected, fully rewired. And starting to return by taking 3 deep breaths into your heart, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And coming back now by rubbing your expanded, raw, gentle, open heart and choosing to keep that open here, now, forevermore. Hayana Arianaya Kiaria Otokuena. Grounding into your feet, grounding into your ankles, grounding into your calves, your knees, your thighs, all of you grounding into your here, your now, your present moment, your hips, your root, your abdomen, into your lower back, and stretching if you desire, wriggling your fingers as you come into your chest, your spine, feeling the expansion of energy and allowing any discomfort in the newness of receptivity. Allowing your fingers to come back online, your neck, the front of your face, and the crown of your head. As you return, reminding yourself that you are here for this experience, to be present, to be human, and to enjoy all that life has to offer. That you can have it all, and that you are creating a new experience, that you are learning and guiding for others also. Be gentle, be kind, and it is now time to open your eyes and return present, wide awake. If you are new to these transmissions, please be honoring and gentle. You may have emotional releases come up, and you also may feel a sense of instant connection, remembrance, or realization. That as you release yourself from one paradigm, you open yourself to a new reality. This can be quantum, fast, and dissolve before your eyes. As this shift happens, know that you are ready for it. Release the grip and the grasp of what has been, and allow what is to come and manifest with ease and grace. Drink plenty of water, nourish your body, stretch, move, cleanse in the waters of our sacred healing. The purification process. Allow for nurturing food in juices, nourishment of fresh vegetables, and allowing for the shift of what has been in your heart to emotionally alchemize. Dance, song, light code, meditation, or simply taking a walk in nature can nourish this transition process. I love you so deeply. If you enjoyed this transmission or anything that I have to share, please like, comment, and subscribe so that we can transcend censorship and change the algorithms of this reality so that all beings that are choosing to create this new earth can come into the resonant vibration to receive this beautiful gift and offering. I love you. Ahava. And God bless.